which actors have improved over the years? An interesting question, as I don't know, personally, I don't tend to see soaps as like this big pillar of like acting talent. I mostly just kind of accept what they do. I don't really ever see characters, because I mostly just see the characters as characters. I'm not seeing them as an actor like playing a role. Like, unless I know unless I like know the actor before. Oh, that's too rough. Unless I know the actor before, I'm never gonna be like, see Harriet Thorpe. She just doesn't play a good Elaine. It's like, I don't fucking know Harriet Thorpe. I only know Elaine. Like, but it's a thing that people do. People get wanky about it because they are telling important big stories, and with that, you have to have a level of like acting ability. I mean, a one we joke about a lot of the time is the Zach Hudson, his Sharon's brother character. We take the piss out of him because when he was doing serious stuff, he didn't really know what to do with his mouth. So he'd be crying, but then I think he'd be trying to make himself cry. So he'd just be like, and just like trying to like squeeze out them fucking crocodile tears.
Another one, because it depends on which one you like, is Johnny.
Oh yeah,
Johnny.
All of them are shit. I like the new one though.
I personally have seen the first and the third one. I haven't seen the second one. I guess there is quite a few that come to mind.
Yeah.
There's obviously like throwback Phil from like the 70s. I don't know if people liked him or not.
Oh no,
like
he was fantastic there.
All right, fair enough.
He did an incredible job.
Martin.
I don't know. Well,
Martin,
which one?
before the original or the recast?
What, like James Alexandria? That one?
Yeah, that one. That Martin.
Yeah, but that Martin,
you had,
I guess, that Martin probably wasn't the most like technical actor, but he kind of, I would describe him as like a Ben Mitchell type, where there was a lot of pain, there was a lot of tears, there was a lot of like upset, but he was very good at just playing like a fucking regular like bloke from London, like yeah. I think he did a good job personally. I think he got underrated as a whole.
There's Michelle Fowler. How did we not think of her?
Yeah, but the actor was good at the start.
Yeah, but the character, she just didn't have it like Susan Tully.
I mean, no, the recast was shit, but fucking.
That's what I'm on about.
Yeah, but it's not about the recast being good. It's just about whether like the actor actually got better.
Oh, right. I thought it was about the like recast or actress being shit.
I mean, the titles are genuinely like, which actor do you think improved over the years? Yeah. Well, what else could it mean? What else could it mean?
I don't know.
It'd be like me asking you a very stern question. Do you like your balls to jiggle when you fart? It's like there's no other answer to this. See, you've been bamboozled. Exactly. You don't want to know, mate. I'll leave that in the fucking past. Someone says Lacey Turner originally was a much more raw, obviously a fucking young actress, first big role, and quickly became probably one of the show's favorite characters, honestly, and still to this day she has ascended to that like Cat Slater level, that like higher tier of EastEnders characters ever. As she was generally given a lot of respect and a lot of love. And someone says, nah, she's gotten worse over the years. All right, lads. Someone says, yeah, she had a bad entrance, but she handled Jean's first appearance only a month later well. Seems a tendency to make new characters over the top. Look, am I going to have to make this statement every, 3 videos? Can we stop being surprised when characters are brought in with a bit of an edge, please? It's the surefire way to make you give a shit about them. That's the only reason they're brought in, to be so hostile, is so you go, oh man, that fucking character's real fucking bitch. Oh, I hate them. And then they suddenly do some more vulnerable scenes. Oh wow, they're really good and they're really amazing. It's how the characters work. I say everybody likes Gina. some people like Gina now because she's actually turned out to be a well-rounded character. Like, just fucking. Speaking of this, in recent times, despite not even being on the show in the year, Gina, without a doubt, she was terrible when she started. Her drugged-up acting was horrific, but now she's usually one of the better actors on the show. Her performances this week in particular were incredible, and I think if she continues on this trajectory, she can easily become one of the greats if she sticks around in the long haul. She walks so calmly now and stopped galloping about. Noticed her improvement a while back. She's a good actress and loads of potential. Even in her angry or emotional scenes, she moves more gracefully and isn't flailing around all over the place anymore. Never noticed this, lads. I'll be real with yous. I don't think she was fucking galloping. Like, in any role, you need to find your foot in. Of course, the character's going to be better after a year if you're actually getting a constant run of storylines to improve. Like, if they don't, they're just bad. Like Zach. I just, like, I can't. This is why, as much as the Reddit videos are great for fucking, they're great content because it's really interesting ideas. I fucking hate Reddit at this point. I fucking hate Reddit so much. It never ends. Even like if Reddit had like a 1 minute silence, they'd be fucking complaining that, oh, why are we doing 1 minute silence then? Why the fuck can we not? It's like, yeah, it's a respectful thing. Yeah, but I don't fucking respect them. They're shit. It's like, well, it's not the fucking time to say that, mate. Say that fucking later, not in the 1 minute silence. You fucking ball bag. It's just fucking. Someone says Suki. She was so cold and unlikable, but with no layers underneath to like her or any moment of humour. The way she holds her handbag still irks me. I don't think so. I mean, Suki was cold and unlikable. And it wasn't until the Eve. Yeah, fair enough. It wasn't until the Suki and Eve stuff that obviously she got to warm up a little bit. But yeah, no, there wasn't much. I liked Suki because she played that cold soap bitch who didn't give a fuck, you know. But that was the intrigue there. That was the fun bit. I didn't fucking care about you know, it's, I don't know. Like, it's also just thinking not all characters are supposed to be likable, you know. You're not supposed to love Elaine. She's a bitch. That's who she is. Like, it's like, I guarantee you, if we asked the Reddit, like, what do you think of Linda now? It'd be, best character ever. Always liked her. Always loved Linda. It's like, no, you didn't. You fucking never did. Don't try and get me with this nonsense. Linda's only been likable for the last year. Yeah, fucking, favorite character. Always loved her from the start. No, you didn't. And then you have all the Suki and Eve stans who are like, no, she was always lovable. I loved her. It's like, you only like her because she's with Eve and she's gay.
So,
Someone.
is there. Sorry, just want to quickly butt in here about Suki. So, is there a future for Suki and Eve, or could you expect it to end?
Sorry, what? The last bit cut off.
I said, like, Suki and Eve, do you reckon last forever, or do you reckon it'll be cut off in the next 5 years?
I mean, it is a gay couple in soap. It can only end one way, and it's not with. Maybe they'll get married. One of them's dying. Sorry. I feel like Suki stays for good, but I don't know if Eve does. You know? Like, I feel like Suki has been kind of crafted, as well as, like, being in the Six, kind of crafted to be this long-term staying there for, like, the next, like, until she retires. But, look, it's a gay character in soap, and you can never fucking take them for granted, because the writers will at some point take them away. And it'll just be sad.
I'm just waiting for that. I want to be in that meeting the day they go, we're killing off Eve. So I just want to be like, lads, it finally happened. My golden ticket happened. Yeah.
I just don't even like.
I don't
Just
like.
don't.
I don't
just.
mind Eve. I just hate like the orange.
I just.
I hate the fans.
Yeah, but like even just thinking about it, I can feel it happening at some point soon. They'll like the writers will get bored once they become the most popular soap couple, and then about 2 years on, one of them will die, and it's like, wow, this is fucking great, isn't it? Like it
It's a
happens
thing.
with
It's a
all the
thing. Like
characters.
we like I know. Oh, you're bringing it up, but like it's a thing we see obviously in wrestling as well, where it's like we want this thing, and then this thing happens, and then they're like, oh, we don't
Yeah,
want this thing.
we don't want
So
it
it's like
anymore.
everyone wants Sucky and Eve. They want them together. They got together, and now everyone's just like, oh, it's not fun now. You're not chasing each other. It's like that thing where it's like, I really wanted this. You get it. It's like when you got your Scooby-Doo Stretch Armstrong. It's like, I really wanted that Scooby-Doo Stretch Armstrong. You got it. You literally 2 minutes later just, not fun, is it? Not fun. It's just how I describe Sucky and Eve. Writers just,
Yeah.
Die. Just die.
Yeah. Someone says Nugget. Nugget has definitely improved dramatically since he came on the show. He was, he started off. I mean, I think it was just because he was written as like a just like a bruv. What do you mean no depth? Just making all the wisecracks. Haha, Denzel, look at this knobber. Your girlfriend's bad. He was the one thing that made me come around to Denzel was when he fucking went to the party with I think it was with baby Charlie, like strapped to him, like he came in with a sling on. And he just walks in like a hero entrance, just he's a fucking little baby in the sling.
Was it Denzel or are you thinking of Ricky?
No, it had to be Denzel. Not Denzel. Nugget.
I love Nugget, or Devinda as he's known as. I'm still gonna butcher that every single fucking time, and there's no doubt about it.
You got it right, mate. You got it right.
Yeah, but you know me, I'm gonna be like Devinda, more like Defendi, because I'm stupid like that.
Fucking hell, all right, mate. You want to talk about it? You're all right.
Fucking, you know me,
idiot. So fucking hell.
I'm casually racist. Remember I made that joke about the Galactic family being like a dessert. Like people probably don't, but Ash definitely does because our PR team's like, cut him off, Ash, cut him off, get the rope. But yeah, I love Nugget. I think he's a great character. I see a lot in him. If he stays and they don't recast him, I think he could be good.
It's to see how he like copes with the transition to being more of like a young adult character. Like is he gonna find a relationship with anyone? Is he gonna not settle down, of course, but is he gonna be like young and in love type character? Are we gonna see him just develop into more of an adult? And it's where they make, because I think they will. I think they truly realize that the current crop of young actors on the show are really fucking talented. Like Amy's great, Denzel's great, Nugget's great. Obviously, I can't really put Avani in that conversation yet because she's not fucking done anything. But obviously, more mature fucking like 24-year-old playing a 15-year-old. She's gonna be just fine.
It's not.
She's gonna be just fine.
Not as bad as fucking whatever his name was, the 27-year-old playing the 15-year-old.
Liam something.
Liam. Yeah, that sexy cheese grater.
But he had some abs on him, didn't he? But I think that, where am I trying to go with here? But the group of like younger actors are really cool, and I do like a lot of them, and I think they've all been the difference is they've been given good stuff to work with. And usually in the past, unless your name was fucking Tiffany Butcher, you're not really getting those storylines at that point, Like, you have to be something special. Like, fucking Bernie didn't. Keanu did, but, like, he was already old at that point. Someone says the worst actor I'd ever seen on the show was Keanu. Yeah, he wasn't. He was good in his exit, but it did take him like 5 years to get to that point. Like, I love Keanu because he managed to be involved in this shit story. No, hold on. Because he got involved in a storyline that will be so much bigger than the character.
Like, do you know, like, how every channel has a person that they root for, but no one else roots for? Like, they have that one person where they look at them and they go, he's fucking shit, but we love him.
Yeah,
I think Keanu was one of them. What?
That's you with Terry.
Yeah, me with Terry. But I think we were that channel because like obviously we would take the piss out of Keanu. Like, that's why we have the Steve motherfucker.
Ricky.
What'd you say?
Ricky.
That's why we have the Steve motherfucking Blackman award because of him. I personally think it's because of Keanu.
Oh, it definitely is.
It's so funny because like, what?
It definitely is.
Yeah, because like when we were watching the first week of EastEnders, like in 2023, yeah, 2023, like you could tell he's like, oh, Phil, and then, like, these just was shit. And then obviously birthed baby Keanu or kid Keanu, not baby Keanu. There, it's just Ash putting on a fucking silly voice, like one of the I forget the fucking cartoon, like one of them cartoons. I can't think of it. I literally can't. And the Tweenies. There we go. The Tweenies.
But
my love from the Tweenies.
Yeah.
But again, I love Keanu. Like, I unironically love Keanu. He's so shit that you love him. If that makes sense.
I will just say
he was in a storyline that's much bigger than his character.
I will just say, Keanu's, like, his final exit was really good, though. Like, he played a lot of depth as a man who was so desperate to get what he wanted, but he kind of lost sight of it, and in the end just snapped. Like, you could see the switch where fucking Sharon's like, yeah, he's not even yours, is he? And you just see all the life just fucking, like, fade and turn to anger. And, like, it was really fucking good. And, you know, we saw a lot. And honestly, the character had a lot more layers in the end than we probably ever expected Keanu to. Keanu. But also say that, you know, the Amy Mitchell actress is probably one of my favorite on the show. I think she's fantastic. I just love everything she does. Someone says Daniel Harrell, Jacqueline Joss, the young actress, plays Lexi's improved. Not over the top like she used to be. Bobby as well. No, not... Yeah, Bobby. Yeah, Bobby was... I mean, I feel like people describe the way Bobby came in as he was supposed to be this, like, Bobby wasn't supposed to be the character he is now. Bobby was a fucking kid who killed his sister, going back to the place where he killed his sister. Like, we wasn't gonna be, like, cheeky chappy, like, oh, yeah, loads of confidence. He was always supposed to be, like, a fucking sheltered, please don't call me a murderer. Like, I've repented for my actions. He was never, like, people describe it as he was wooden and, like, twitchy, but that's part of the character. That was a part of the fucking character. But he has gotten... I feel like the character's grown up.
For that instance, I would... Now, I can't speak for everyone, because it honestly depends on the kid. But if you kill your sister accidentally, which Bobby did, we're just going to ignore he beat the shit out of Jane. Let's just ignore he beat the shit out of Jane, and let's just acknowledge he killed his sister accidentally. This doesn't speak for kids who actually kill their people, and they mean it. Like that one kid who loved Coronation Street's deaths and just started killing his mother. Which I don't know if people know that story, but
it's a famous story. That story's wild because you fucking... I will say the Coronation Street stuff is kind of played over, but But in a bit of like tragic irony, he wasn't even doing it after a good Corrie serial killer. He did it after John Stape, who is like, he is that accidental killer where he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Where he's like, oh, I'm gonna tell your wife about the affair, and he like smashes her on the head with a hammer, and she dies, and he's like, what do I do? Like, John Stape is the most ridiculous serial killer the show's ever had. And that comes close to a guy called Stephen, but like, yeah, it was, I mean, tragic case, and just a bit of like
a tragic case,
just a bit of like funny irony. It's like, if you're gonna at least be obsessed with Richard Hillman, probably the most iconic serial killer storyline ever in soap, but not fucking John Stape. Like, someone chronicled it all, and it's like the misadventures of John Stape, and it's just like him accidentally like killing people. It's ridiculous. It's great fun.
But like, just before I get back to it, like, I fucking read the story when he's like, he tells the police, like, I don't mean to laugh, but he tells the police like, yeah, I'm a hero. I my mother, you know, and then it's like, oh.
I mean, that
you're
kid
not a
also
hero,
very
you're a
clearly
dick.
had fucking issues, didn't he? So.
No, you watched loved Coronation Street so much, and his favorite idol was not a real murderer. It was a fucking fake murderer. Like, you know, I'm not saying get a life and actually idolize a murderer if you're going to be a murderer, but you know, if you're going to idolize, you know, a murderer, you know, go for someone who's real. But about Bobby, anywho, is basically when you're a child, when you accidentally kill your sister, again, ignore the fucking hitting Jane with the fucking stuff. You're going to regret that. You're going to regret it for the rest of your life, and you're going to live with it. And for people to go, why isn't Bobby happy? Yeah, all right, let's put this in a scenario that I will understand, that many people will understand. If you have an abusive parent, right? So you have an abusive mom and an abusive dad, maybe an abusive granny, even though that'd be funnier if your granny was abusive. Let's be honest. That 78-year-old granny throwing up.
It would be the exact same, mate.
Yeah, but it'd be like a 78-year-old throwing a punch, which is just funny to me. Because
you can get abused in different ways.
Oh yeah, I suppose. But yeah, imagine like your abuser, you go back to their house 5 years later, and you have to confront them. Obviously, you're going to be like, hello?
Yeah. It would have been really insensitive for Bobby to just kind of like waltz back in, like, hey, I'm back, motherfuckers.
Like, he waltzes in, and he just goes, "That's where I killed her. That's where I killed her." Snapchat, hello, Snapchat. That's where I killed her, lads. Come on, you can get in the fucking photo.
Yeah, it would have been not the great. Let's just kind of run through some more. Someone saying Harry Reid, the old Keanu, not the old Keanu, the old Ben. I've read Keanu. And someone says Sonia. Someone says Honey. And someone mentions Will Mitchell, who went from being that teen who got no line to that teen who suddenly, like, you'd suddenly gone through puberty, looks like a bit of an adult now. And also, you know, when Lola was dying, he kind of got to step up and be a bit more mature, helped Janet through stuff. And, you know, he definitely has improved dramatically from being nothing and no one to now interesting. But yeah, which actors do you think have improved over the years? Tell us in the comment section down below. We've been watching Walford. If you want to go support us, go ahead and follow us on our social medias. We have Twitter or X, we have Instagram and Twitch, all at Watching Walford. We have a wrestling channel called One More Match where we review WWECW, and we have a Patreon and a Coffee for both one-time donations and monthly donations, and a Discord server if you want to join in on the conversation. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. See you next time. Bye-bye.